Today I want to talk about why some people are very successful in their life or in sport and others are less successful. And I would like to show this in an example from my daily life as a mental coach. Besides being a mental coach, I also have an institute in the education sector. And so we offer courses to people that want to become a mental coach like I am, for example, or a life coach like my wife is. And so they come here and they do a course for about 1 year. And after that, hopefully, they're gonna start as a life coach or a mental coach, working together with clients like I do every day. However, what I realized over the years is that there is quite a big number actually of graduates that never start working as a mental or life coach. So they learned everything, they passed the tests, they wrote a thesis, but when talking to them a few months later, they tell you, I've started this new course. So, and I never forget, there was one graduate that did so many courses over the years, but didn't bring all this knowledge into the real life. So people like that, they more or less simply consume, they read a lot, they learn constantly, they do courses, but they don't take action. And in case this might sound a little familiar to you, and you might be struggling with bringing all your knowledge together and to take action actually and bring it into your daily life, I hope this video is going to motivate you to take action in the future and be proactive instead of purely consuming and learning. So in case you might also feel a little bit stuck sometimes and have the feeling, or you realize that actually I'm reading so many books, I'm watching so many documentaries, or I'm doing so many courses, but I find it difficult to bring it into the real life, to take action, then this could have various reasons. From my experience, most of the times it's that people, they are afraid of going out there and sharing their knowledge now, and maybe also in front of people, or they have the fear of being rejected, the fear of criticism. And I think that's pretty common actually in our world, and that's why so many people also in the long run, I think, are sad, unhappy, frustrated, because they are purely consuming, but they are not creating, they are not taking action. And this is what we actually need to do to really resonate with life, resonate with our soul, because purely consuming and reading and building up knowledge won't bring us anywhere. In the outside world, we might be regarded as a very intelligent person, or we have lots of knowledge. So maybe people come and ask us questions all the time. But then on the other side, we see these people doing progress, taking action, and then at some point we might think, oh, I'd love to do the same, but I'm stuck. I'm afraid of going out there. I'm afraid of sharing my story. I'm afraid of being rejected or being criticized. But let's be honest, when you ask yourself, what's the bigger pain actually? Is it the pain of being rejected or being criticized for something you love doing, you really like doing, you have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot of expertise in? Is that bigger than the pain of not even haven't tried it out? I'm pretty sure, also from my own experience, the latter is the bigger pain. So not having started, being stuck feels really awkward, feels really horrible. And when you look back, maybe in a few years' time, and you realize, ooh, at that time I could have started, but I didn't because I was too afraid of doing so. That's the much bigger pain than looking back in a few years' time and realizing, oh, I started at that time and it felt horrible and I felt lost and it was really difficult for me to handle the criticism, the rejection and everything. But when I look back now, the journey was just amazing. It was outstanding and I feel so full of life and it made me happy over time and I made progress. And I realize also I only managed to make this or do this progress by jumping into the cold water, by just trying things out, by failing, by making mistakes. And I want to motivate you here and now, go out there and share your story and share your love for what you're doing and share your passion and make mistakes and get rejected and get also criticized. But this will only make you stronger. This will make you more resilient. And at some point, you might even realize actually, nobody cares about what I'm doing. And always tell yourself, if you get rejected, then try to learn from it. Maybe if it's let's say a criticism in a positive way, you can learn a lot from it and then you can improve and make it better next time. Actually, that's much more valuable than getting no feedback, because then we have no idea actually on what we can still improve or what we can still work on to make it even better in the future. And always have the awareness, if someone doesn't like what you are sharing with the world, don't worry. It won't be for everyone anyway. So you don't have to please everyone. You will find your niche. You will find the people that really resonate with you and your topics, and they will love it. So let's relate this whole topic to the life of successful athletes. Successful athletes are successful mainly also because they don't care about what others think or what they say. They don't hesitate in trying things out, so they learn new things in training, for example, and then they go to competition, they play a match, they go into a game, and they want to see if they can bring this, what they've learned, to life. That's comparable with what I mentioned in the beginning. Someone comes to our institute and wants to pass a course and graduate, then they hopefully want to bring this into life, daily life, and work together with clients and build up their own praxis. So the athlete is used to that. Maybe he or she does this every few weeks. So she learns something new, and then she needs to see if she can also do this in a competition. And it won't work every time, of course. So there's a lot of learning. The learning curve is going slowly but steadily, so it's not going like this. It's a slowly and steadily process. But the successful athlete knows exactly that this is part of the game, and this can also be some kind of painful process. But yeah, but that's the life of an athlete. Actually, it's about trial and error. It's about training. It's about failing. It's about losing, and it's about winning, and it's about doing progress. It's about improving, and that's it. And I hope you can apply this mindset of a successful athlete also to your life. So if in any case you might feel a bit stuck at the moment or helpless, or you're afraid of going out there and getting your things done, think of this successful athlete and think of what she or what he would do now. So she goes out every day and does the training, the daily routine, and then she brings it into competition or a game or a match. And let's do the same in your life. Let's bring your expertise, your knowledge, bring it into life, and share it with the world outside, and then see what happens. And I can promise you, this will be a big relief, and this will give you so much confidence in the long run, because you know exactly, I can handle rejection, I can handle criticism. I'm a much more resilient person than I was maybe a few months or years ago. And then enjoy the ride, enjoy the process. And it's not about this, this is also very often a misconception. It's not about this huge vision or goal you need to achieve to be happy or a happier person. No, it's about the process. It's about getting started. It's about getting out there, taking action. And it's not about consuming, because this will definitely won't make you a happier person. This will make you a more miserable person and frustrated person. So instead of spending more time on building up knowledge, reading dozens of books, or doing 2, 3, 4, 5 more courses over the next couple of months and years, start here and now. Today is the day to get started, and you will learn even more by just taking action instead of consuming more and more. So maybe it's about writing a book. Start writing a book today. You will never be the perfect author. Nobody will. I will never be the perfect video producer. I will never be the perfect mental coach. At some point, I just started doing it. Even though maybe at that time I felt very uncomfortable, I felt horrible. I was also at some point maybe afraid of rejection, criticism, but still I overcame it and said to myself, listen, if you don't start today, you will never start. So start today, get out there, get your things done, and always think of the successful athlete, what she or what he does. She goes to the training, and afterwards she goes to the competition, takes part in a competition, faces the opponent, faces her own uncertainty, anxiety, needs to handle maybe some difficult moments, but she knows exactly in the long run she's going to improve by simply doing it and bringing it to life. So I hope today's video might have inspired you to take action today and not tomorrow. So don't push it back. Take action today. consume less, create more, and then let me know in the comment section below what it felt like when you started, and share your experience also with others that might be interested in hearing your story. In case you like the content, hit the like button, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Take care. Bye.